Hey Cancer, I need to sit down with you today because what I am seeing in these cards is something I have been waiting to share with you. I have been doing tarot readings for years now, and every once in a while the universe shows me something that makes me pause and just take a breath. This is one of those moments. The energy coming through for you right now is about divine intervention, about things being cleared away that have been holding you back, and about blessings that are finally being released into your life. So grab your coffee or your tea, get comfortable, and let me walk you through what the cards are revealing. Before I even pulled the first card, I could feel this heavy energy lifting. You know that feeling when you have been carrying something for so long that you forget what it feels like to be light? That is what is happening here. There has been some seriously dense energy around you, Cancer, and I am not talking about just bad luck or tough times. I am talking about intentional negativity, whether you want to call it dark magic, evil eye, jealousy, or just people who have been sending you bad vibes. The universe is stepping in now to clear all of that away and replace it with something beautiful. Let me pull the first card and see what we are working with here. The first card I am seeing is the Three of Cups, and honestly, when this card showed up, I felt this immediate sense of relief wash over me. The Three of Cups is about celebration, about community, about joy that is shared with others. But what is interesting about this card showing up in your reading right now, Cancer, is that it is telling me about a future where you are surrounded by genuine love and support. Not fake friends, not people who smile in your face and talk behind your back, but real community. The kind of people who celebrate your wins like they are their own wins. What I am picking up on is that you have been through a period where you felt isolated. Maybe you pulled back because you realized that not everyone in your circle had your best interests at heart. Maybe you were dealing with people who were draining your energy, who were secretly hoping you would fail, who were participating in gossip about you, or even worse, actively working against you through their thoughts and intentions. The Three of Cups here is telling me that all of that is done, finished. The universe has seen what you have been going through and is now bringing in your real tribe. I want you to understand something about this card. It is not just about surface-level friendships or people you party with. This is about soul connections. People who understand you on a deep level, people who have been through their own spiritual battles and can recognize the light in you. These are the people who will celebrate with you when the blessings start flowing. And trust me, they are about to flow. The Three of Cups is often associated with women, specifically. So if you are a Cancer woman, this might be about female friendships being restored or new ones coming in. If you are a Cancer man, this might be about the feminine energy in your life becoming more supportive and nurturing. But here's what I really want to emphasize about this card. The celebration it represents is not something that happens by accident. It happens because you have done the work. You have cleared out the toxic people, you have set boundaries, you have protected your energy, and now the universe is rewarding that by bringing in people who match your new vibration. These are people who operate from a place of abundance, not scarcity. They do not feel threatened by your success because they are secure in their own path. This is the kind of community that lifts everyone up. The Three of Cups also tells me that there is going to be a specific moment or event where this new energy becomes obvious to you. Maybe it is a gathering. Maybe it is a conversation. Maybe it is just a realization that hits you one day that you are surrounded by completely different people than you were a year ago. Whatever it is going to feel like coming home. It is going to feel like you can finally breathe and be yourself without constantly being on guard. Now let me pull the next card because I can feel there is more to this story. The Ace of Cups just came through, and Cancer. This is huge. The Ace of Cups is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck because it represents pure emotional and spiritual abundance. This is about new beginnings in love, in emotional fulfillment, in spiritual connection. But in the context of your reading, with everything about dark magic being cleansed and blessings being released, this card is telling me that your heart is being healed at the deepest level. I need you to really hear this. The Ace of Cups is not just about surface-level happiness. This is about your capacity to feel joy, to feel love, to feel connected, being restored. When people send negative energy your way, when they participate in jealousy or manipulation or dark practices, one of the first things that gets affected is your heart chakra. You start to close off. You start to protect yourself so much that you cannot feel the good things anymore either. You become numb. You go through the motions, but you are not really feeling life anymore. The Ace of Cups appearing here is divine confirmation that your heart is being reopened. That numbness you might have been experiencing, that feeling of being disconnected from your emotions or from other people, that is being washed away. Think of this card as the universe pouring fresh, clean, healing water into a cup that has been empty for too long. Everything that was blocking your ability to receive love, to feel joy, to trust again is being cleared out. And I have to tell you, when I see the Ace of Cups in a reading about cleansing and blessings, it usually means that someone very special is coming into your life. This could be a romantic connection, yes, but it could also be a spiritual teacher, a mentor, a new friend, or even a reconnection with someone from your past who has also done their healing work. Whoever this is, they are going to open your heart in a way you did not think was possible anymore. They are going to remind you what it feels like to be truly seen and appreciated. The Ace of Cups also represents creative and spiritual downloads. So if you are someone who creates art, music, writes, or does any kind of healing work, get ready because inspiration is about to hit you in waves. The blockages that have been preventing your creative or spiritual flow are being removed. Ideas are going to come to you clearly. You are going to feel connected to source energy in a way that feels effortless. This is not about forcing anything. This is about pure channel opening up. What I love about this card is that it promises something real, not a fantasy, not an illusion, but genuine emotional and spiritual wealth. The kind that cannot be taken away from you because it comes from within and from the divine. You are being given a fresh start, Cancer, a clean slate. The universe is saying, I am filling your cup with pure love, and you get to decide how you want to share that abundance with the world. Let me see what is coming next, because the energy is building. The star card just showed up, and I actually got chills when I turned this over. The star is the card of hope, healing, and divine guidance. This is about being guided by something bigger than yourself. After a period of darkness, after the tower moments, after loss and confusion, the star appears to show you the way forward. And in your reading, Cancer, this is direct confirmation that God, the universe, your angels, whatever you believe in, is actively working on your behalf right now. The star tells me that you have been through something that almost broke you. Maybe it was a betrayal, maybe it was a loss, maybe it was a series of events that made you question everything. Maybe you even questioned your faith at times. Maybe you wondered why bad things kept happening to you when you are a good person who tries to do right by others. The star is here to tell you that all of that was leading you to this moment. You are being rebuilt. You are being restored. And you are being given clear signs and guidance about your path forward. When I see the star in a reading about cleansing dark magic and releasing blessings, it tells me that you are being spiritually protected in a major way right now. Like there is a shield around you that nothing negative can penetrate anymore. The people who are sending you bad energy, whether consciously or unconsciously, their attacks are not landing anymore. They are bouncing back to sender. You are being covered by divine light, and that light is so bright that anything that is not aligned with your highest good simply cannot reach you. The star also tells me about wishes being granted. This is a card of miracles and manifestation. Things you have been praying for, things you have been hoping for, things you maybe even gave up on are coming back around. But they are coming in a way that is better than you originally imagined. Because now you are in a different vibration. Now you have the wisdom and the discernment to recognize and appreciate true blessings. The universe waited to give you certain things because you were not ready before. You are ready now. I am also seeing that the star represents you stepping into your role as a light bearer. Other people are going to start noticing something different about you. They are going to say you are glowing, you are different, there is something peaceful about your energy. And that is because you are carrying divine light now. You have been through the purification process and you came out refined. You are going to inspire other people just by being yourself. Your story is going to give other people hope. The star also speaks to healing on a physical level. If you have been dealing with any health issues, especially related to stress or emotional trauma manifesting in your body, I am seeing improvement coming. Your energy is being restored. Your vitality is returning. You are going to feel like yourself again, but even better than before because you have been cleared of so much HEAVINESS. This card is such a beautiful confirmation, Cancer, that you are exactly where you need to be and everything is unfolding in divine timing. Trust the signs you are receiving. Trust your intuition. Trust that you are being led toward your highest good. Let me pull the next card to see what specific blessing is being released. The Page of Cups just came through, and this is so sweet. The Page of Cups represents messages, new beginnings in emotional realms, creative projects, and intuitive development. But what is significant about this card in your reading is that it represents pure and innocent energy coming into your life. This is something untainted by the negativity you have been dealing with. The Page of Cups often represents a young person or someone with a youthful, open-hearted energy. This could be a child in your life, or it could be someone who approaches life with wonder and optimism. Whoever this is, they are going to bring joy and light into your world. They are going to remind you of the simple pleasures. They are going to help you reconnect with parts of yourself that you had to shut down for self-protection. But more importantly, the Page of Cups represents messages from the spiritual realm. You are going to start receiving signs and synchronicities that are too obvious to ignore. Maybe you keep seeing repeating numbers. Maybe you have vivid dreams that contain clear guidance. Maybe you overhear conversations that directly answer questions you have been pondering. The universe is communicating with you clearly now because you have cleared away the interference. The dark energy that was blocking your connection to source has been removed, and now the channel is wide open. The Page of Cups also tells me about a creative or spiritual project that you are going to feel called to start or restart. This is something that comes from your heart, something that brings you genuine joy. It might not make logical sense at first. It might seem impractical or frivolous compared to your other responsibilities, but I am telling you to honor that calling. This creative or spiritual pursuit is part of your healing. It is part of how you are going to share your light with the world. It is part of your purpose. What I really love about the Page of Cups showing up here is that it represents a new emotional chapter. Everything that happened before, all the pain, all the betrayal, all the confusion, that is the OLD story. The page is bringing you a new story, one where you get to write the script, one where you get to decide how you want to feel and who you want to share your energy with, one where magic and miracles are normal everyday occurrences. The Page of Cups is also known for being a bit psychic and intuitive. So if you have been developing your spiritual gifts, if you have been working on your intuition, if you have been learning tarot or energy work or any kind of spiritual practice, your abilities are about to jump to a whole new level. You are going to start knowing things without knowing how you know them. You are going to start feeling things before they happen. You are going to become a clear channel for divine information. Trust what you receive. Do not second-guess yourself. This card is telling me that innocence is being restored to you. Not naivety, but genuine openness to receiving good things. The cynicism and guardedness that you developed as a survival mechanism is going to start melting away. You are going to feel safe enough to be vulnerable again. You are going to feel safe enough to hope again. And that is when the real magic happens. Let me see what else the universe wants you to know. The Eight of Swords just appeared, and at first this might seem like a contradictory card, but stay with me because the message here is so important. The Eight of Swords traditionally represents feeling trapped, restricted, unable to see your way out. But in the context of this reading about cleansing and liberation, this card is showing me what you are being freed from. The Eight of Swords represents mental prisons, limiting beliefs, fear-based thinking, self-doubt, all the ways you have been tied up by your own thoughts or by the thoughts other people projected onto you. When people engage in dark magic or send negative energy your way, a lot of it works by planting seeds of doubt and fear in your mind. They make you question yourself. They make you feel like you are not good enough, not strong enough, not worthy enough. They make you feel trapped in circumstances that you actually have the power to change. The appearance of this card is confirmation that those mental chains are being broken. The blindfold is being removed. You are going to see with clarity just how many of your limitations were illusions. You are going to realize that doors you thought were locked were actually open this whole time. You are going to understand that the power you were looking for outside yourself has been within you all along. I am seeing that you have been dealing with anxiety, with overthinking, with worst-case scenario thinking. That has been a form of spiritual attack because it keeps you paralyzed. It keeps you from taking action toward your dreams. It keeps you playing small and staying safe. The Eight of Swords showing up here is the universe telling you that this pattern is done. You are being released from the mental torment, the obsessive worrying, the constant fear, the feeling like something bad is always about to happen. That is being lifted off of you. What I find really interesting about this card in your reading is that it represents a realization. Like one day soon, you are going to wake up and suddenly see everything differently. You are going to have a moment of clarity where you understand that you were never actually trapped. You were always free. You just could not see it because there was so much interference clouding your perception. When the dark energy gets cleared away, when the spiritual attacks stop, your vision becomes crystal clear. The Eight of Swords is also about victim mentality being transformed into victor mentality. Not in a toxic positivity kind of way, but in a genuine empowerment kind of way. You are going to stop asking, why is this happening to me, and start asking, what is this teaching me and how can I use this to become stronger? You are going to stop waiting for someone to rescue you and realize that you have always been your own rescuer. You are going to step into your power in a way that completely changes your life trajectory. This card is telling me that part of the blessing you are receiving is freedom, mental freedom, emotional freedom, spiritual freedom, freedom from other people's opinions and judgments, freedom from limiting beliefs that were never yours to begin with. Freedom to be exactly who you are without apology. That kind of freedom is invaluable, Cancer. That is the kind of riches that no one can take away from you. Let me pull another card, because I can feel we are building towards something significant. The Strength card just came through, and this is perfect for you, Cancer. Strength is not about aggression or force. It is about inner fortitude, courage, patience, and the power of compassion. This card represents taming the beast. But the beast is not outside of you. The beast is your own fears, your own doubts, your own shadow aspects, and you are learning to work with them rather than against them. The Strength card tells me that everything you have been through has been making you stronger in ways you cannot even fully comprehend yet. You have been in the fire, Cancer, and instead of being destroyed, you have been refined. You have been purified. You have been turned into something more resilient, more compassionate, more powerful than you were before. The dark magic, the negative energy, the spiritual attacks, none of it destroyed you. Instead, it forced you to discover depths of strength you did not know you possessed. What I really want you to understand about the Strength card is that it represents gentle power. You do not have to become hard or bitter or aggressive to protect yourself. Your strength comes from your softness, from your ability to remain compassionate even after being hurt, from your willingness to keep your heart open even when it would be easier to shut down. That is real strength, Cancer. That is the kind of power that changes the world. The Strength card also tells me about mastery over your own energy. You are learning how to regulate your emotions, how to stay centered even when chaos is happening around you, how to maintain your peace regardless of external circumstances. This is huge because when you master your own energy, when you become unshakable in your core, nothing and no one can knock you off balance anymore. The people who are trying to drain you or manipulate you or control you through fear, they have no power over you now because you have claimed your own power back. I am also seeing that strength represents a very specific kind of courage that you are going to need to step into your blessings. Because here is the thing about receiving what God has for you. It requires you to be brave enough to believe you are worthy of it. It requires you to be brave enough to occupy space, to be visible, to shine your light even when you know it might trigger other people's jealousy. The Strength card is telling you that you have that courage. You have been building it this whole time. The Strength card is also associated with Leo energy, which is about creativity, self-expression, generosity, and leadership. So even though you are a Cancer, you are being called to embody some of that bold, confident, radiant Leo energy. You are being called to step out of your shell and let people see you. Not in an ego-driven way, but in a purposeful way. Your light is needed, Cancer. Your gifts are needed. Your story is needed. And the Strength card is giving you the courage to share all of that without holding back. This card is confirmation that you are strong enough to handle everything that is coming your way. Strong enough to receive the blessings. Strong enough to protect them. Strong enough to use them wisely. Strong enough to stay humble and grateful even as your life transforms. That is the kind of strength that creates lasting change. Let me see what comes next. Two of Wands just appeared, and this card is all about planning, vision, and making decisions about your future. The Two of Wands represents someone standing at a crossroads, holding the world in their hands, contemplating which path to take. And in your reading, Cancer, this is telling me that you are about to have some very important decisions to make about the direction of your life. What is significant about the Two of Wands showing up after all these cards about cleansing and strengthening is that now you are actually in a position to make clear decisions. Before, when you were dealing with all that negative energy, when you were mentally trapped, when you were doubting yourself, you could not see your options clearly. Every choice felt overwhelming. Every path seemed risky. But now that you have been cleared and strengthened, now that you can see with clarity, you are ready to make strategic decisions about your future. The Two of Wands tells me that you have options. Multiple good options, actually. This is not about choosing between bad and worse. This is about choosing between good and better. You are going to have opportunities coming your way, and you are going to need to be discerning about which ones align with your highest vision for your life. Not every opportunity is meant for you, even if it looks good on paper. The Two of Wands is asking you to really think about what you want, not what other people want for you, not what seems safe or practical, but what genuinely lights you up. I am seeing that this card represents a partnership or collaboration that you are considering or that is coming your way. This could be a business partnership, a creative collaboration, or even a romantic partnership. The Two of Wands tells me that this connection has potential, but it needs to be approached thoughtfully. You need to make sure that both parties are bringing equal value to the table. You need to make sure that your visions for the future are aligned. You need to make sure that this partnership will help you expand rather than limit you. The Two of Wands also represents long-term planning. You are being called to think beyond just surviving day to day and start thinking about what you want your life to look like in 6 months, a year, 5 years. The blessings that are being released to you are not just for immediate gratification. They are resources that you can use to build something lasting. They are opportunities that can set you up for long-term success and fulfillment. But you have to be intentional about how you use them. What I love about this card is that it represents confidence in your own vision. The figure in the Two of Wands is literally holding the world in their hands, symbolizing that they have power and influence. You are stepping into a position of greater authority and responsibility, Cancer. People are going to start looking to you for guidance and leadership. Your opinions are going to carry more weight. Your presence is going to command more respect. This is part of the blessing. You are being elevated. The Two of Wands is also about expansion. Your world is getting bigger. Your perspective is widening. You are going to have opportunities to travel, to learn, to experience new things, to meet new people. The life you have been living up until now has been somewhat limited, whether by circumstances or by your own fear or by the negative energy that was surrounding you. That limitation is ending. You are moving into a season of exploration and growth and possibility. This card is asking you to be brave enough to dream big, to want more, to reach for things that feel almost too good to be true, because what God has for you is better than anything you could imagine for yourself. The Two of Wands is saying, do not play small. Do not settle. Do not let fear or doubt or other people's limitations convince you to shrink your vision. You are meant for big things, Cancer, and it is time to start acting like it. Let me pull the next card. Thy Chariot just showed up, and this is such a powerful card for you right now, Cancer. The Chariot represents victory, determination, willpower, and movement forward. This is about taking control of your life and steering it in the direction you want to go. After everything about being freed from mental prisons and gaining clarity and making plans, the Chariot is telling me that you are about to actually start moving. The Chariot is your card, Cancer. It is ruled by your sign. So when this card appears in your reading, it is especially significant. It is telling me that you are coming into alignment with your true nature. You are stepping into your power as a Cancer. And one of the things people often misunderstand about Cancer is that, yes, you are sensitive and emotional and nurturing, but you are also incredibly strong and determined and protective. When a Cancer decides they are going to do something, they do it. When a Cancer decides they are going to protect someone or something they love, they are unstoppable. The Chariot appearing here is confirmation that you are about to experience a major breakthrough. Something you have been working toward, something you have been praying for, something you have been fighting for is about to happen, and it is going to happen quickly. The Chariot moves fast. This is not about slow, gradual progress. This is about sudden momentum. Things that have been stuck are going to start moving. Doors that were closed are going to fly open. Opportunities that seemed impossible are going to become available. What I am picking up on specifically is that the Chariot represents you taking the reins of your own life in a way you have not been able to before. You are done being a passenger. You are done letting circumstances or other people dictate your path. You are done waiting for permission or validation. You are stepping into the driver's seat and you are steering your life exactly where you want it to go. The Chariot also represents balancing opposing forces. The traditional image shows a charioteer controlling two sphinxes or horses that want to go in different directions. This represents your ability to balance different aspects of yourself, different responsibilities, different desires. You are learning how to honor your emotions while also being logical. You are learning how to be soft while also being strong. You are learning how to be giving while also maintaining boundaries. That balance is part of your power. I am also seeing that the Chariot represents recognition and achievement. You are going to be acknowledged for your efforts. You are going to receive credit for your talents and contributions. You are going to experience success that is visible to others. This might make you uncomfortable at first because as a Cancer, you tend to prefer staying in the background, but this visibility is part of your blessing. It is part of how the universe is going to bring more opportunities and connections your way. The Chariot tells me that you have earned this victory. This is not luck or chance. This is the result of everything you have been through, all the work you have done on yourself, all the battles you have fought, all the times you got knocked down and got back up again. You deserve this, Cancer. You deserve to win. You deserve to experience joy and success and recognition. Do not let guilt or imposter syndrome or false humility try to convince you otherwise. This card is also about protection. The Charioteer wears armor. They are protected as they move forward. You are protected, Cancer. The divine covering that is over your life right now is real. As you move forward into these blessings, as you step into greater visibility and success, you do not have to worry about spiritual attacks or negative energy affecting you the way they did before. You are shielded. You are safe. You are covered. The Chariot is giving me such strong energy of triumph, like you are about to cross a finish line that you have been running toward for a very long time. And when you cross that finish line, when you achieve that victory, it is going to feel so sweet. It is going to feel so validating. It is going to feel like proof that your faith and your effort were not in vain. Let me pull another card, because the energy is still building. Judgment just came through in Cancer. This card is massive. Judgment is about awakening, renewal, rebirth, and answering a higher calling. This is one of the most spiritually significant cards in the entire deck. When Judgment appears, it means that you are being called to a higher level of existence. You are being invited to leave behind an old version of yourself and step into a new one. The Judgment card often appears during major life transitions. Moments when everything you thought you knew gets turned upside down and you have to reevaluate everything. Moments when you cannot go back to who you were before. Moments when you are forced to evolve. And in the context of your reading about cleansing dark magic and receiving divine blessings, Judgment is telling me that you are experiencing a spiritual rebirth. Everything that happened to you, all the attacks, all the negativity, all the darkness you had to face, that was your death process. You had to die to an old version of yourself. You had to release old patterns, old beliefs, old relationships, old ways of being that were no longer serving you. That death process is complete, Cancer. You have been through it. You survived it. And now Judgment is appearing to announce your resurrection. You are being born again, not in a religious sense necessarily. Although if that resonates with you, then absolutely. But in a spiritual sense, you are becoming a new person. A person who has been purified by fire, a person who has been tested and proven, a person who has faced their shadow and integrated it, a person who knows who they are and what they are capable of, a person who cannot be shaken or manipulated or controlled. Anymore. The Judgment card is also about forgiveness. This is important, Cancer. Part of your healing, part of your liberation is going to involve forgiving people who hurt you, not for their sake, but for yours. Holding on to resentment and anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. It only hurts you. The people who sent you negative energy, who participated in gossip or jealousy or even darker practices, they are going to have to answer to their own karma. That is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to release them from your heart so that you can be free. Judgment also represents a calling. You are being called to something bigger than yourself. You are being called to use your gifts, your story, your light in service of something meaningful. This might be a career change, a new mission, a creative project, a spiritual practice, or simply a shift in how you show up in the world. But you are going to feel this calling strongly. It is going to be undeniable. And when you answer it, when you say yes to this higher purpose, everything in your life is going to click into place. What I am seeing specifically is that Judgment represents you being seen by the divine. God sees you, Cancer. The universe sees you. Your angels see you. They see what you have been through. They see how hard you have tried. They see your tears and your prayers and your struggles, and they are responding. The Judgment card is divine intervention. It is heaven reaching down to earth and saying, we are fixing this. We are making this right. We are giving you what you deserve. The Judgment card also represents a reckoning for the people who wronged you, not in a vengeful way, but in a cosmic justice way. The people who sent you dark energy, who wished you harm, who participated in your oppression, they are going to face the consequences of their actions. Not because you cursed them or because you wished them harm, but because that is how the universe works. You reap what you sow. The Judgment card is confirmation that karma is real and it is being served. This card is telling me that you are about to witness some things that are going to absolutely blow your mind. Things that are going to make you believe in divine justice. Things that are going to show you that you were protected all along. Things that are going to prove to you that good really does triumph over evil. Keep your eyes open, Cancer, because the confirmations are coming. Let me pull the final card to bring this all together. Queen of Cups is the last card, and this is so perfect. Cancer, the Queen of Cups is your queen. She is the embodiment of emotional intelligence, intuition, compassion, and healing. She is deeply connected to her feelings and to the feelings of others. She is psychic and intuitive. She is nurturing and caring, but also has very strong boundaries. She does not let people take advantage of her kindness. The Queen of Cups appearing as your final card is telling me that you are becoming this queen. You are stepping into the fullness of your emotional and spiritual power. After everything you have been through, after all the cleansing and healing and strengthening, you are emerging as the highest version of yourself. You are becoming the person you were always meant to be. The Queen of Cups represents mastery over the emotional realm. You are no longer being controlled by your emotions. You are no longer drowning in feelings that overwhelm you. Instead, you are working with your emotions. You are using your sensitivity as a strength. You are trusting your intuition completely. You are allowing yourself to feel deeply while also maintaining your center. That is true emotional maturity. What I love about the Queen of Cups is that she is a healer, not just of herself, but of others. The work you have done on yourself, the healing journey you have been on, it has equipped you to help other people heal too. You are going to find that people are naturally drawn to you for comfort and guidance. They are going to feel safe in your presence. They are going to open up to you about things they do not share with anyone else. This is part of your purpose, Cancer. This is part of how you are meant to use your gifts. The Queen of Cups also represents abundance in the emotional realm. Your cup is not just full, it is overflowing. You have so much love to give, so much compassion, so much nurturing energy. And the beautiful thing is that now you are surrounded by people who appreciate that about you. People who do not take advantage of your giving nature. People who reciprocate. People who pour back into you the way you pour into them. That mutual exchange of care and support is what true wealth looks like. I am also seeing that the Queen of Cups represents a romantic situation for some of you. If you are single, this could indicate that you are about to meet someone who is emotionally mature, who is in touch with their feelings, who can match your depth. Someone who is not afraid of intimacy or vulnerability. Someone who sees your sensitivity as beautiful rather than as weakness. If you are already in a relationship, this indicates that your partnership is about to reach a new level of emotional depth and connection. The Queen of Cups is also telling me about your intuitive and psychic abilities being fully activated. You are going to know things. You are going to feel things. You are going to receive messages and visions and downloads from the spiritual realm. Trust what you receive, Cancer. You are a clear channel now. The interference has been cleared away. What you are picking up on is real. Do not second-guess yourself. Do not let logic talk you out of what your intuition is telling you. This final card is confirmation that you have arrived. You have made it through the darkness. You have been cleansed and healed and strengthened. You have been given invaluable gifts by the divine. And now you are stepping into your power as the Queen of Cups, as the emotional and spiritual leader that you were always meant to be. You are ready for everything that is coming your way. You are ready to receive your blessings. You are ready to live the life you were meant to live. So, Cancer. Let me just recap what I am seeing for you, because this reading has been intense. The universe is doing a massive clearing for you right now. Dark magic, evil eye, jealousy, negative energy, all of it is being removed from your life. You are being spiritually cleansed and protected. At the same time, blessings that have been blocked are being released. Things you have been praying for are coming to fruition. Doors that were closed are opening. You are surrounded by genuine community now. People who truly love and support you. Your heart is being healed and reopened. You are receiving divine guidance and signs. You are being freed from mental prisons and limiting beliefs. You are discovering strength you did not know you had. You are making empowered decisions about your future. You are taking control of your life and moving forward with momentum. You are experiencing a spiritual rebirth and answering a higher calling. And you are stepping into your power as an emotionally mature, intuitive, healing presence in the world. These blessings that are coming to you are not temporary, Cancer. They are foundational. They are changing the entire structure of your life. You are being set up for long-term success. fulfillment, and joy. Everything you have been through has led you to this moment. Everything you lost was making room for something better. Everything that tried to destroy you only made you stronger. I want you to receive this reading with an open heart. I want you to believe that you are worthy of everything I just described. I want you to trust that the universe is working in your favor. Asterisk, you have been so patient. Cancer, you have been so faithful. Even when things looked impossible, even when you felt completely alone, even when the attacks were relentless, you kept going. You kept believing, you kept praying, and now you are going to see why you had to go through everything you went through. You are going to understand that it was all preparation for this moment. I need to talk to you about something really important before we wrap this up. When blessings start flowing into your life the way they're about to flow into yours, it can actually be overwhelming. I know that sounds strange, but it is true. When you have been in survival mode for so long, when you have been just trying to make it through each day, suddenly shifting into abundance mode can feel disorienting. You might even feel guilty at first. You might feel like you do not deserve it. You might worry that it is going to be taken away. I want you to recognize those feelings. If they come up, and I want you to gently push past them. You do deserve this. You are not going to lose it. This is not a temporary stroke of luck. This is divine intervention, and divine blessings are permanent when you stay in alignment with your highest self. The universe does not give you something just to snatch it away. That is not how this works. What you need to understand is that everything you went through was not punishment. It was preparation. God was getting you ready to handle the level of blessing you are about to receive. Because here's the thing, Cancer, blessings require wisdom to maintain. Success requires character to sustain. Abundance requires spiritual maturity to manage properly. You could not have been given these things before because you were not ready yet. But you are ready now. The dark magic that was sent your way, the negative energy, the spiritual attacks, as painful as they were, they forced you to develop spiritual muscles you would not have developed otherwise. They forced you to learn how to protect your energy. They forced you to develop discernment about who and what you allow into your space. They forced you to learn the difference between genuine connections and toxic ones. They forced you to strengthen your relationship with the divine because you realized that human help was not enough. All of that was necessary, Cancer. All of that was part of your training. You graduated, you passed the test, and now you get to enjoy the rewards. I also want to talk about something that might be happening in your external world as all of this unfolds internally. You are probably going to notice that certain people start acting strange around you. People who were comfortable when you were struggling might become uncomfortable when you start thriving. People who liked you when you were small might feel threatened when you start expanding. People who offered you sympathy might not know how to handle you when you no longer need it. This is normal, and it is actually a good sign. It means the shift is real. It means your energy has changed so significantly that it is affecting the people around you. Do not let their discomfort make you shrink back. Do not dim your light to make other people comfortable. That is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to stay true to yourself and keep moving forward. Some people are going to fall away during this transition, and that is okay. That is actually necessary. Not everyone is meant to go with you into this next chapter. Some people were only meant to be in your life for a season, and that season is over. Bless them and release them. Do not hold on to relationships that have expired just because you are afraid of being alone. Trust that the right people, your people, are coming. And speaking of the right people coming, I want you to be really intentional about who you let into your life moving forward. You have been through too much to be careless with your energy now. The Queen of Cups that appeared in your reading has strong boundaries. She is loving and nurturing, but she does not let people take advantage of her. She knows her worth. She knows what she brings to the table, and she expects to be treated accordingly. You need to adopt that same energy, Cancer. Be warm, but be wise. Be open, but be discerning. Be generous, but be selective. Not everyone deserves access to you. Not everyone deserves to know your business. Not everyone deserves your time and energy and emotional labor. Save your best for the people who appreciate it and reciprocate it. I am also getting this strong message that you need to create some kind of spiritual practice or ritual to help you stay grounded as these blessings come in. This could be a daily meditation practice. It could be journaling. It could be working with oracle or tarot cards. It could be prayer. It could be spending time in nature. Whatever resonates with you, but you need something that helps you stay connected to source energy and to yourself. When your life starts moving fast, when opportunities are coming at you from all directions, when people are wanting your attention and your energy, it is easy to get swept up in it all and lose your center. Your spiritual practice is your anchor. It keeps you grounded. It keeps you clear. It helps you maintain your connection to the divine guidance that got you to this place. The Queen of Cups is deeply spiritual and deeply intuitive. She spends time alone. She spends time in reflection. She does not get so caught up in the external world that she loses touch with her internal world. That needs to be you, Cancer. No matter how busy you get, no matter how much success comes your way, protect your alone time. Protect your spiritual practice. That is where your power comes. Now, let me talk about the practical blessings that are coming. Because this reading has been very spiritual and emotional. But I know you also want to know about the tangible things. Based on the cards I pulled, I am seeing financial blessings coming your way. The cleansing of dark magic and the release of blocked blessings includes money. Resources that should have come to you before but were blocked are going to start flowing. This could come through a new job opportunity, a promotion, a business idea taking off, an unexpected check or windfall, debt being forgiven, someone paying you back money they owed you. However it comes, trust that it is part of the divine plan. I am also seeing relationship blessings. If you are single, someone emotionally available and spiritually mature is coming into your life. If you are in a relationship, that relationship is about to deepen and become more fulfilling. If you have been dealing with family drama or friend drama, I am seeing resolution and peace coming. The people who are meant to be in your life are staying, and the ones who are not are leaving. It is all working out for your highest good. I am seeing health blessings too. If you have been dealing with stress-related health issues, anxiety, depression, fatigue, sleep problems, any of that, I am seeing improvement. Your energy is being restored. Your body is being healed. You are going to feel like yourself again. You are going to feel good again. That vitality and that zest for life that you thought you lost, it is coming back. I am also seeing creative and professional blessings. If you have been wanting to start a business, write a book, create content, offer services, develop your gifts in any way, the blocks are being removed, ideas are going to flow, opportunities are going to appear. The right people are going to show up to support you. Things that felt impossible before are going to suddenly feel doable. This is your time, Cancer. This is your moment to step into your purpose and share your gifts with the world. But here is what I really want you to understand. These blessings are not random. They are not luck. They are not coincidence. They are earned. You earned them through your faithfulness. You earned them through your perseverance. You earned them through your willingness to keep believing even when everything looked hopeless. You earned them through your commitment to your own healing and growth. You earned them through your refusal to become bitter or hateful despite what you went through. The universe rewards that kind of character, Cancer. God rewards that kind of faith. And you are about to see the proof of that in your own life. One more thing I want to mention is about timing. Some of these blessings are going to come quickly and some are going to unfold gradually. Do not get discouraged if everything does not happen at once. Trust the timing. Trust the process. Some things need to happen in a certain order. Some things need to wait until you are fully ready. Some things need to wait until other pieces are in place. It is all orchestrated perfectly, even if you cannot see the big picture yet. What you can do right now is prepare your mind by getting clear on what you want. Prepare your heart by releasing any lingering resentment or fear. Prepare your energy by protecting your peace and staying in a high vibration. Prepare your space by clearing out clutter and old things that represent the past. Prepare your life by taking practical steps toward your goals even before you see evidence that things are changing. Faith without works is dead, Cancer. You have the faith part down. Now you need to add the works. Take action. Make moves. Apply for that job. Start that project. Have that conversation. Set that boundary. Make that change. The universe meets you halfway, but you have to do your part. I'm seeing so much light around you right now. Like if I could see your aura, it would be glowing. The heaviness that was there before, the darkness that was clinging to you, it is gone. You are clean. You are clear. You are protected. You are blessed. And everyone who encounters you is going to feel that shift in your energy, even if they cannot explain it. People are going to start treating you differently, with more respect, with more consideration, with more kindness, because your energy is commanding that now. You are not the same person you were 6 months ago or a year ago. You have been transformed, and that transformation is visible even to people who do not understand spirituality. I want you to walk in confidence, Cancer. Not arrogance, but confidence. Know who you are. Know what you have overcome. Know what you are capable of. Know that you are divinely protected and divinely guided. Know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Know that everything is working out for your highest good, even when you cannot see how. And when doubt tries to creep in, when fear tries to take hold, when old patterns try to resurface, I want you to come back to this reading. Come back to these words. Remember what the cards showed you. Remember what the universe is telling you. Remember that you are not going through this alone. You have divine support. You have spiritual backup. You have angels and ancestors and the universe itself working on your behalf. You are so loved, Cancer. You are so supported. You are so deserving of everything good that is coming your way. Receive it with open arms. Receive it with gratitude. Receive it with the knowledge that this is just the beginning. This is the foundation. There is so much more to come. I am so excited for you. I am so happy for you. I am so proud of you for making it through everything you have been through. You are a warrior. You are a survivor. You are a thriver, and your best days are ahead of you. Keep your head up. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith strong. Keep moving forward. The universe has got you. God has got you. Everything you have been through was preparing you for everything you are about to receive. This is your time, Cancer. This is your season. This is your moment. Step into it fully. Own it completely. You deserve every single blessing that is coming your way and so much more. Sending you so much love and light. Thank you for letting me read for you today. I hope this brought you clarity and encouragement and confirmation. Trust what you felt while you were reading this. Trust the signs you are receiving. Trust your intuition. Trust the process. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You are going to be just fine, Cancer. Actually, you are going to be better than fine. You are going to be amazing. Watch and see.